Hello guys, welcome back to another Spring Boot episode. Today I'll start from where I left things off in the custom tag tutorial series. Today I'll teach you about more custom tags. First thing, we'll make a for loop tag right here. Here in the index.jsp, we'll have a scriptlet tag placed, and here we say array list string. We'll make a string array list called a, and we'll make it equals new array list, and after that we say a dot add, and add values. We'll add Kulesh, and we'll add a dot add Alex, and finally we'll add a dot add Jackie. Alright, next thing, we'll have a tag library created. We say tag, and the name of the tag will be for, and tag, we'll make a tag class later. Body content will be scriptless like this, and we'll provide some attributes. Attribute name will be var, and required will be true, and then type will be java.lang.string. After this attribute tag, we'll have another attribute tag, this time for the items, and required will be true, and type will be java.util.arraylist, and after the here we will have our text pr value. It will be true. This lets us access EL and dynamic values from the text PR value. And next thing, we'll have another attribute called begin, and its required will be true, and type will be java.lang.integer, and we'll have another attribute value. This time this will be end, and required will be true again, and we'll have the type as java.lang.integer. Okay, next thing, let's make the class. We'll make a new class here. We'll call this values, and we'll extend this with simple tag support, and here we'll have the do tag, and we'll remove the super do tag, and here first thing we'll have a public string var, and public array list items, and public int begin, and public int end as well. And inside the do tag we'll have a string value equals to items dot get items.get a items.get a dot toString. Next thing, we'll have get 0.toString, and after that we'll list out our value, and the next thing we'll have the JSP writer w equals get JSP context dot get out, and we say get JSP context dot set attribute and provide var with the value. And the next thing we'll say string writer sw equals new string writer, and next thing we say get JSP body dot invoke, and sw will be provided, and we say w dot write sw dot toString. Alright, we'll save this. We'll go to tag library descriptor and provide the tag class as values here. Okay, next thing we'll go to a body of the index.jsp, and here we have our for tag. The var value will be I, and items will be $, application scope dot a, and begin will be 1 and end will be 5. Inside the body we'll have paragraph tag with the value I. Let's run this and check the output. We remove this library and we run this again. Let's go to the browser and refresh it. Here we'll have A as the Y, and let's print this out. Still get an error. Now what we'll do is we'll make setters for items, array list, begin int, and int end and int id. For that we say generate setters, and we select all these things like this and press OK. So we got the getters and setters, and in the next thing we have the string value items get id dot toString. Now let's save everything and declare the tag inside our JSP. We say for, and we'll get this tag placed. In the var we'll give I, and items will be $, application scope dot a for the array list we made here, and begin will be 1 and end will be 3, and inside the tag we'll have $, and I, like this. Now let's run this and check the output. We get Kulesh. We say application scope dot a and run this now. And we get all the values Kulesh, Alex and Jackie printed. Okay, that's how we make the for loop tag. We'll remove this from here and let's now make the if else tag. It's another tag in custom tags. We'll make an if else tag now. The tag name will be flow control, and the next thing we have a body content as scriptless, and inside the tag we'll have some attributes. Name of the first attribute will be when, and it's no, we'll remove this attribute. Here we'll have another tag called when, and the tag class will be, we'll give a class later. So here body content will be scriptless, and we'll have an attribute for this, attribute tag for this. The attribute name will be test, and required will be true. And next thing we'll have a type. The type will be java.lang.boolean, like this. And let's make another tag. We'll make another tag here. The name of it will be otherwise, and the tag class, we'll give a tag class later. The body content will be scriptless. And now let's make the classes. We'll make a new class here called FIFA. This is for the tag flow control. Here we'll extend this with simple tag support, and we'll have the body do tag implemented. And here we say JSP writer w equals get JSP context dot get out, and we say string writer sw equals new string writer, and later on we say get JSP body dot invoke and provide sw inside it. And the next thing we say w.write sw.toString. We'll save this, and we'll have the FIFA in the tag class like this. Okay, next thing is let's make the if tag. We'll make a class called fi, and we'll extend this with simple tag support, and we'll have the body tag, do tag here, and inside this, first thing we'll declare public boolean test, and we'll have a public, we'll have setter for test. We say generate and setter and make test like this, and after that we say FIFA dot FIFA p dot equals get parent to get the parent value of the other tag we made earlier, and we'll cast this to FIFA like this. And finally here we say p dot x here we say now in the FIFA class we'll have a boolean, public boolean called x placed, and we save it and go to F5, and here we'll say p dot x equals test, and we'll close this. We cut this from here and paste it here, and the next thing we say p dot x equals to test like this. In the do tag we have a if for test, and inside it we say string writer r equals new string writer, and we say get JSP body dot invoke r, and after that we'll have JSP writer w equals get JSP context dot get out, and after that we say w dot write and provide r dot toString. Okay, we made the if tag. Now let's make another tag. Before that we'll go to taglib, and here for when for the class we'll give f5. Okay, now let's save this and make another class for the else tag. We'll have it called fa, and we'll extend it with simple tag support, and here inside it, first thing we'll have the do tag created, and here we say FIFA fc equals, we'll cast this by FIFA and say get parent, and we'll check if fc dot, we'll check if not fc dot x, and if that's true we'll use the string writer sw equals new string writer, and after that we say get JSP body dot invoke SW, and after that we say JSP writer W equals get JSP context dot get out, and finally we write with the JSP writer we'll write W dot write SW dot toString and just finish it. Okay, now let's save everything and go to the tag lib, and here we provide the FA class for this. Okay, now everything's okay. Next thing, in the body of the JSP, first thing we'll have the flow control tag, and inside it we'll have the when tag. Test will be true, and if it's true it will print an h1 tag with true, and after that we'll have the otherwise tag. If otherwise comes to pass, we'll have h1 that says false. Okay, now let's run this and check the output. We get true printed because condition got to be true. We'll give false here, and now check it out. And we got false printed likewise. Okay, so till here we've learned about the for loop tag and the if else tag in custom tags. So today I will finish the custom tags lesson, and I'll come up with another lesson another day. And till I come back, goodbye guys.